Okay. We started the assignment, I think, solar system, but we didn't finish it, right? Okay. So how is your small vacation? Like 3 days vacation? Do you like the snow? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So let's begin it. So in this space, the space beside this Windows icon, I don't know whether it's recording. Yeah. The space beside this Windows icon, this space, you are going to type Adobe Flash CS6. We are going to redo the whole things again. Now we need to click Action Script 3.0. I know you already download the file from the internet to file. If you didn't download it, you can always download it. So let's see. So first we need a night sky image, right? So we are going to rename this layer. Double click onto this layer and then type night sky. If you follow me, you can finish the instruction. Yeah. What is your question? Yeah, action script. So this is the stage. I already explained in the last class. This is the anything we outside of this stage, you are not going to see it in the final animation. So double click onto this layer. So and then rename it night sky. Now we need to import an image of night sky from computer or internet from anywhere. But that image, PNG image, all PNG image is supported. But for JPEG format, some of them is supported into this software, some of them is not supported. So let's look for a PNG image. Let's go to type night sky. So whatever we previously downloaded, I'm going to delete everything. We are going to download it from internet again. So we are going to type here night sky PNG image. So let's see which one you like. How about this one? Or this? Is that PNG? So which one you like? Click it, select it, then right click on your mouse, select Save Image As. If you want me to stop, you need to tell me that I want you to stop. Right click, select Save Image As, and then select Desktop. And then you need to create a folder named Solar System. And then double click into this folder. Now we are going to rename it Night Sky. Now we downloaded it from any website or from internet. Now we are going to import the image we download into our stage. So let's click File and select Import, and then select Import to Stage. Now you have different options. Like import, you can import to stage, you can import to libraries, and then you can drag it from library. This is library. So when you select import to library, it's going to import here. Then you can drag it from library too. But we just want to import it directly to the stage. That means this white background. So import to stage. Click this night sky, select open. So my night sky seems like very small. Previously it was big. So now as it is very small, we need to make it bigger so that it fits into this stage. It's going to cover all the white space of this stage. So you cannot move it. Yeah, you can move it, but you cannot make it bigger or smaller. But to make it bigger and smaller, first you need to select the object. So how you can select any object in this software? There is a two selection tool. One is selection, one is sub-selection. So I'm not going to explain what is sub-selection because we don't need this sub-selection, but we need selection. So just click this selection tool, then select this object, and then we're going to select modify, then select transform, and then free transform. When it's free transform, when you click free transform, you can transform it anyway. But if you want to transform any image proportionately, you need to drag whether this corner point, this corner point, this four corner point, if you want to do it proportionately. So what I mean by proportionately? Proportionately means width and height, both of them. But if you want to make it more wide, you just have to drag this slide. You're going to make it more wide. If you want to make it height, if you want to increase the height, you can drag this corner point. Now, I'm not sure whether it's in the middle and it's going to cover the whole thingy. But I know the stage dimension is 550 in width and 400 in height. So when this image is selected, I am going to type this width 550 and height 400. So now our stage perimeter and my picture perimeter is same. My night sky image perimeter is same. So now you see that when I'm typing 400, this value change it to 575. The reason is this is locked. So when it's locked, sometimes it will not change both of these parameter width and height separately. So you need to unlock it. So how we are going to unlock it? Click on this chain, it's going to break. That means unlocked. Now you can change it separately. So I'm going to type here 550. So if it's not letting you change both of these parameter width and height at the same time, that means this chain is locked. You need to unlock this chain. And now we are going to place it in the middle. So how we are going to place it in the middle? To place any object in the middle in this software, you need to click inside, you need to click modify. First select the object. This object is all. If this object is not selected, see by using this tool, we already select this object. But if this object is not selected or this image is not selected, you can always click selection tool, select this image, and then select modify, then align. We are going to align it first horizontally. So click horizontally center. And then we are going to select again modify, select align, and then we are going to align it vertically right now. Select vertically center. So now it's in the center. Now, can you move it? Yeah, you can move it. If you click it, then you can move it. But I don't want it to move. I want it to stay fixed. I don't want to edit it anymore. So if you don't want to edit it anymore, so the best decision is you are going to lock it. So how can you lock it? So this layer, you have two other options. So this is show all layers outliner. So this is I symbol and this is lock symbol. So I means if I click this dot, the dot down of this I, you will see whatever in this layer, everything will be hidden. So in this layer, we have only one item right now, this image. So this image will be hidden. Image is gone. If it's this, I use this dot, the dot down of this lock with respect to this night sky layer, then you cannot move this image or anything in this layer anymore. This layer is totally locked unless you click it, unlock it again. So that's night sky image, right? Now we are going to add a sun. So how we can add a sun? It's okay. Let's see. Before you add a sun, you need to create another layer. So you can create a layer two ways. One, you can select insert, timeline, select layer, or at the bottom on the left side, you can click this option. See this small option, you can click this small one on the bottom, all the way on the left side, there is a small option. You can click it, you can add another layer. Now we are going to name it sun. Now we are going to take the snap color of the sun and then we are going to create our own sun. So let's do it. How about we are going to type night sun PNG image. It's look like sun in the night. Actually, we don't see the sun at the night. We see the only what? Only moon at night, right? There's the moon star. So that's moon too. We don't want to add moon. So we're going to type on this. Okay, type sun PNG image. Then I'm going to select this sun. How about that? And then I'm going to right click on this image and then select save image as. And we are going to rename it by solar by sun. Now it's going to save this file into the default folder. See desktop, under desktop solar system folder. Okay. So now once you download it from internet, you can upload it or import it into this stage 2. So to upload it into this stage, you need to select file, again same way, import to stage. Now click Sun. Cameron, are you working? Import, select this sun and then select open. Now our sun is huge right now. It goes beyond our stage. We need to make it smaller. So how we can make it smaller? The same way. We can do the free transform thingy. Select modify. First make sure you select this object. So select this selection tool on the right side and then select this object. Then click modify, transform, and then select free transform. Then you will see this corner point. Now if you drag this corner point, you can fit into this stage. You can make it smaller, bigger, whatever you want to make. Or you can type here the value is 100, width 100, and height 100. Here you go. And then now we need to take the snapshot of this sun color. So how can we take the snapshot? Yeah. What is your question? 100. You can go more than that, 180, but make sure both of the number is same. So if you want to take 180 or 200, that's fine, but make sure both of the number is same. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the snapshot of this sun color. Because I don't have this color. So how we can take the snapshot is very easy. See on the right side in this tools panel, you have this rectangle tool, or you can click R in your keyboard. So this rectangle tool, you need to press the left mouse and then hold it until you see what other options is available under this rectangle tool. Then select oval tool, then draw an oval shape object inside of this sun, not outside of this sun, not even periphery of this sun. Inside of this sun. So that's fine. Okay. Now when you have done it, if you click, this is stroke color. Stroke means side color. And the next one is fill color. This is fill color. Fills means inside color. So when you have taken it, you will see there is already, it already take the snapshot of the sun color. This is the snapshot of the sun color. So in this palette or column, if you go down this column, in this column you'll find this is the sun snapshot color. Now we already took the snapshot of the sun color, so we don't need this sun anymore. What we are going to do, we are going to delete everything, this oval shaped black object and this sun, we are going to delete it. So click the selection tool on the right side, then draw a rectangle around it. Select everything. And then we are going to press delete in our keyboard. So it's gone. Now we are going to draw our own sun. So select this oval tool and then right side select this oval tool and then go at the bottom. We are going to select the fill color. Fill color, we are using the sun. But the stroke color, we are using red color. That means outside color. This is not red, I'm sorry. This is not. And then if you see the sun documentary, you will see outside of the sun something is coming out. I mean, those things actually create the Mars, Earth, and everything. I don't know how they create it, but that's what scientists says that those smoke which won't come out of the sun that makes Earth and all this Mars and all this planet. So so now this is style. I'm not going to use solid. I'm going to use this style as stipple. Now we can actually draw this, then we can change it too if you want to. But stroke 1 is a very small stroke. I want to make it 5. So change it to 5. Very thin stroke, very thin. Stroke 1. So now we are going to draw our sun. There we go. That's our sun. But I'm not sure whether this sun is in the middle. So make sure the style is stippled. And then stroke is 5. See on the side, you'll see some red dot is outside. Now if you use solid, you will see just a solid circular line. Okay. So now what we are going to do, stipple. Now we are going to position this sun in the middle. So how we can position this sun in the middle? You need to click the selection tool and then draw a box or rectangle around this sun. Make sure both the stroke and the fill is selected. And then we are going to select modify. We are going to align it horizontally, center. Then we are going to select modify again. We are going to align it vertically center again. So now it's horizontally and vertically centered. Okay. Now this is the only object will be in this sun layer. We are going to click this dot below this lock to lock this layer, because our whatever we want to add in this layer is completed. We just need a sun in this layer. Now we are going to add another one layer. The same way, click this icon in the bottom, all on the left side, click this icon and then double click onto this layer, and then we are going to rename it. You can rename it Earth orbit or fast orbit. I'm going to rename it by Earth orbit. So we are going to draw an orbit here. Drawing orbit is very easy. Drawing orbit is very easy. You just need to, inner orbit is round, right? Inside, there is no color. So I'm going to select the fill color as no color. This is the no color. So this time I'm going to select fill color, no color. This is the no color. And then what other color? The stroke color will be stay red. And then we are going to select the oval tool. Now, previously it was stipple. I don't want to stipple this time. I want solid line. And then stroke color, if you draw a 5 size stroke, it's thicker in this scenario. So let's draw a 5-size stroke. Remember, once you work on any layer, make sure you are locking all other layers. So see, I'm working on Earth orbit layer right now. I already locked another 2 layers. The reason I want you to lock it, because now if you don't lock it, if you draw any object, then select it, you will see the previous object, this sun, and this image also selected. So you need to redo the whole thing again, this aligning and everything. So make sure you lock the previous 2 layers or previous 3 layers, how many other layers. And then we are going to draw an orbit. So let's draw an orbit. So we are going to draw an orbit with size 5. You'll see that this is thicker. See, this is a thicker orbit. I want it thinner. So if you want it thinner, you have to change it to 1. Okay. Not 5. So we know thinner. But I'm not sure whether this orbit is in the middle or not. So to put the orbit in the center of the stage, you need to repeat the same thing. Like select modify, select align, horizontally center, select modify, align, vertically center. Or you can use this selection tool, select the object, then align it. It's totally up to you. So now our orbit is complete. Now, okay. So what we are going to do right now. So let's lock this layer. We just need an orbit, that's it, in this layer. So let's lock this layer. We're going to lock it. And then, now once you lock it, you will see this pen sign, there is a cross sign in this pen. That means you cannot edit it anymore, unless you unlock it. So add another layer. Now this is the layer called Earth. Now the way we have drawn our sun, the same way we will draw our Earth. So how can we draw our Earth? After creating the Earth layer, we are going to select, we are going to type Earth PNG image, and we can select any Earth. Let me select this one. Then we can right click. Right click, select save image as, and then we are going to save it. The name, we're going to rename it by Earth. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to hide all the layer except this Earth layer. So how you can hide all the layer except this Earth layer? You just have to click this other dot below this eye symbol. Except this layer dot, you need to click other dot. So except this layer is active right now, you can see only this layer, and rest of them locked too. Rest of them locked means you cannot edit it. Once you hide it, that means in that layer, whatever the object is hidden. Now we are going to import this Earth into our stage. Import to stage. Earth, select Earth, then open. So this is our Earth. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the snapshot of the color of this Earth. The same way, select the oval tool. The same way you have take the snap color of the sun. draw an oval object. See, once you draw the oval object, if you select this fill color, you will see there is an earth here. So this is the earth it just added recently when you draw an oval tool. Once you draw an oval tool on anything, it's going to take snapshot of that color. You're going to add it here. So once we take the snap color, we don't need this earth anymore. We can draw our own earth, right? So select this selection tool, then draw a box around everything, and then delete it. We don't want it anymore. And now I want to see what objects I have in another layer. So let's show them by selecting this cross sign below this eyeball. So click this cross sign, you will see the cross sign is gone. There will be a dot right now. And you can see whatever in that layer. Now we are going to draw a small earth here. But when you're drawing, how you can draw a small earth? You need to select the fill color as earth color and the side color, that means stroke color, the same color, earth color, both of them. Sun, it was different. Stroke color was red. But now the stroke color and fill color, both of them is earth color. Now we are going to select this oval tool, and then we are going to draw a small earth here. Like this much small. How about that? See, we can see it clearly, but there is a small object here. Earth symbol. Now, see, we are going to, from now on, we are going to work with these two layers. Is this two layer the last two layer? Because this two layer has two objects. In earth orbit, you have this orbit, and this earth is in the earth layer. So we are going to work on these two objects. But if your earth orbit layer is locked, you cannot work on with this anything in that layer. So let's unlock the earth orbit layer. So unlock it. And now we are going to use the erase portion option. On the right side, this tools panel, select this erase. And then we are going to choose the size of the eraser. At the bottom of this column, you will find the size of the eraser. So eraser shape, we are going to choose number 2 option. And then we are going to erase the portion of this orbit. Portion of this orbit, we are going to erase it. There we go. The portion of the orbit is gone. Now, what we want. Let's see. We are going to add a keyframe. We are going to add a keyframe. You can add keyframe in any of the frame. But when you are, this is all our frame. You can go beyond more than 90. If you click this arrow, you can go, unlimited. But this is all frame. This is number 95 frame in this earth layer. This is number 94 or 3 for earth orbit layer. So when you are adding a keyframe in a certain layer, make sure you are adding the keyframe in the same layer. Sorry, adding the keyframe in the same frame of all of the layer. So think about if I'm adding a keyframe on 100th layer here, right click, select insert keyframe, make sure that I have preframe all other layer too, the same layer. So select this option, right click, select insert keyframe. So we are going to add a keyframe in the same layer. Sorry, I'm saying again in the same layer. In the same frame of all other layers. Same frame of the all other layers. Insert frame. I'm making mistakes. Can I undo it? Yeah, I can undo it. So right click, insert keyframe. Right click, insert keyframe. Okay. So what we are going to do now, this is our object, our earth, right? We cannot see our earth. I wish I should choose another image so you can better see the earth. So select the selection tool and then select the earth you already created. Draw an object to properly select the earth. Remember, this earth has fill and stroke. To properly select this earth, both fill and stroke, you need to click the selection tool and then you need to draw a box around it. Now, what I want, in the last frame, number 100th frame, I want this earth to be at the end of this erasing portion. That means this point, the center point of this earth should be here. So let's move this guy. Right? And then number 1, in number 1 frame, I want this earth the same way. Select this earth at the beginning. That means here at the beginning of this erasing portion. So if you to see the difference, I'm going to select number 1 frame and then I'm going to select number 100th frame. It's changed a little bit, right? See. And then we are going to add a motion twin in this art layer. Sorry, classic twin, not motion twin, classic twin. So select this art layer, just select it, just click any of the layer in this art layer and then right click, sorry, not any of the layer. Select any of the frame in this art layer and then select, right click, select create classic twin. It's going to create a classic twin. Now what it will do, let me show you. And then we are going to use this earth orbit as a guide to rotate this planet. So we are using this earth orbit as a guide to rotate this planet around this earth orbit. So that's why what we need to do, we need to select this earth orbit and then right click and then make it guide. Select guide. So when you select guide, you will see the symbol will change a little bit. Now this earth orbit, there is a hammer sign here. That means it will act as a guide right now. That means this layer, whatever the object you have, this will act as a guide. So this layer, only object you have is this earth orbit. So this will act as a guide right now. but it's not yet finished. To properly act it as a guide, you need to drag this art layer and then drop it, see, at the end of the hammer handle. So it's not down actually, it's not below the earth orbit layer, it's just end of the hammer, end of the hammer, or bottom of the hammer. See, now if you click, I can find out, Control and select test movie, and in Flash Professional, you'll see an arc is rotating, right? Awesome, right? So that's your assignment. Animation is fun. Their software is more fun. Huh? So we're going to use any twin in the object you want it to rotate. So which one you want to rotate? Arc, right? So it should be in arc layer. Select any frame in the arc layer. That's not how you select it. Yeah. And right click. Select any frame, right click, select create, pass it to. There you go. So now you can move. So now if you select, what will happen? Let me show you. Now if you select Control, test movie, and Flash Professional, it's going to rotate. It will rotate from here to this point. It's going to rotate around this orbit. See, but to rotate it around this orbit, you need to use this orbit. You need to define this orbit as a guide. So right click, so now it becomes hammer. And then this arc, which one will rotate? This arc, right? So drag it, you're not placing it just below the layer. You have to place it, see, one point. This layer goes to the bottom of the hammer, right? So that here, you put. So now, if you select Control, this one Flash Professional, it's going to work. There you go. Awesome. So that's how you finish this project. Once you finish it, what I want you to do. Once you finish it, select File, select Save As. And then you can select the folder, Solar System in the desktop folder. Then we are going to name it Solar System. And then you can close it because you already saved it. Now, if you select this Solar System folder in desktop, this is the file of the Flash file, Adobe Flash CS6 file. You need to upload this file in Google Classroom. Remember, you are not uploading the screenshot. You need to upload this file in Google Classroom. Once you upload this file in Google Classroom, I can load into my software in my computer. And I can see that how far you have gone. And if you have any question, you can always ask me. And I'm going to upload this video so you can watch it. Remember, I need this file, not a screenshot. So let's close all other tab.